But just what you were dealing with before we started working together.
Yeah, I think I was dealing with um entrepreneurial slump and a comfort. I was dealing with I was comfortable in where I was, but uncomfortable enough to know I needed to change. But there was like the fire inside of me had dwindled down to smoldering coals, if that
Mhm.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Or it's like if you have a campfire and you set it and it burns all night, and then you wake up the next day, there's still hot coals. And then you wake up the next day and it's just ash on top, but and it's hot underneath. There's still hot underneath, right? But there's no smoke, there's no flame. Um, it's like the fire had like it's like the fire had gone out, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Uh,
Perfect.
and I wasn't exactly sure why. And I knew I needed to change. I knew I needed to do something, but I just couldn't find it within myself to do it. It's
Yeah.
frustrating. You
A
know,
100%.
we get so caught up with everything in life, everything's going on, everything's busy. And yeah, anyway,
Cool. So once we started working together, what did you see about yourself you hadn't seen before or feel a shift in?
I'd say the biggest thing and how the red pill community is doing a disservice to so many men um, in terms of masculinity and what it actually means to be a man and how that relates to your emotions. So, emotions are not something that we need to shun. It's not something that we need to ignore. Instead, emotions are literally um, the wind. And you can either go with the wind or you can fight it. And working with you has put up a windsock to where I can see those emotions again, and they are going in this direction. And why are they going in this direction? And what can we do to use those emotions in our benefit? Does that
Cool.
make sense?
Yeah, I like that analogy.
Emotions, there's nothing feminine about emotions. There's nothing
Yeah.
feminine about emotions. It's everybody has them, and it's how we choose to, it's what emotions we choose to cultivate, um, and using those emotions to get things done.
Yeah,
Because that's
100%.
everything we do as humans is emotion. Almost, I would say 99% of decisions that we make on a daily basis are emotional based.
Got it.
And I had gotten out of tune with that, thinking that, oh, it's just got to be tough. You just got to be tough. You got to push through. No, it's not about pushing through. It's about utilizing those in the right way and realizing them and feeling them and being able to identify those emotions. And we're not like I am no means there where I need to be, where I can feel all my emotions and know what's going on. But it's emotions were something that I was aware that they were there, but didn't really know what to do with them. It was
Yeah.
like so I just kind of like pushed them to the side, and that's not important. That's not important, and it is. They're paramount.
Yeah. That's great. I really like that analogy of the sales too.
Yeah,
Um, because emotions, it's just energy. That's all it
yeah,
is. When you start using it to get to where you want to go, instead of fighting against it and trying to row your way and
yeah.
sail, usually don't get there. In fact, you can move backwards. So that's
Mhm.
really well said. I love that. So in that same vein, what feels different in life now with how you show up?
Yeah, and that was going to be the next thing that I touched on was it's really got me thinking about, especially with the video, watching yourself. It's very uncomfortable. It's very weird. And you tend to pause the video at the exact moment where you're like, who the hell is that guy? Why? Why does he look like that? Why is he showing up like that? And so it's it's shown me like how I show up to people and the kind of energy that I give off when I talk to somebody and what they actually feel like seeing yourself from another perspective, from somebody else's perspective. That's been eye opening.
Awesome. Um, so in terms of day to day, where are you noticing changes at work, in your day to day, in life? What feels different?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's night and day. I think as a society, we use this too much all the time. Social media, games, and it's literally just a distraction from where you need to be. It can be a tool, but it can also be a distraction. Um, and I remember that's actually that's a great thing. When I first started these conversations with you, my phone would be on the freaking desk right in front of me, and like every like 10 seconds, there's like this urge to pick it up, pick it up. Like, why do I want to pick up my phone? Like I'm trying to interrupt this conversation and distract myself. I'm doing it in real time. I'm like, why am I doing that? So it's helped me to I think the vision work has really helped me along with like understanding the emotions behind the decision or sorry, behind the vision and getting I don't even know how to say it. Removing distractions and not just removing distractions by force of choice, right? Oh, I'm going to remove this distraction. No, I literally want to remove the distraction. So it's changed. It's made removing the distraction a lot easier.
Mm.
It's cleared the way. Um, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well said. When it comes to work, I remember when we started working together, and you alluded to this, work felt like it had lost some momentum. And now it feels like the momentum is picked up.
Oh
Can you
yeah, man,
can
my
you
business is
speak
on
to that?
fire. Oh yeah, we're I had plans of doing certain projects for years and I'm a busy guy, you know, I got a lot going on, but those plans that I had were an eventual thing, you know. And it's like, oh, eventually I'll get to it. Well, eventually came and I didn't get to it.
Mhm.
And you helped me figure out why I didn't get to it. And as soon as I figured out why I didn't get to it, it made it so much easier to get to it. So we're developing real estate now. I got another project that I want to talk to you about today that's in the works that I actually have to do before the end of the year in the same city.
Sweet.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Um, and just in terms of connections and how I show up to people, people have come into my life, and I feel like it's attracting the right kind of people into my life to help me on the journey where I need to go. And it's not something I don't feel like I've ever had a real problem with asking for help with things, but this has solidified me even more to know that I literally can't do it without other people. And it's not something to be proud of if you're just lone wolfing this life and
Mhm.
trying, it's like it's not, we're not designed to be that way. We're not lone wolves. We run
Yeah,
in packs and our packs help us.
for sure.
How I show
Awesome.
up to my employees, um, you know, even that it's been great.
Sweet. All right. And if someone was on the fence about doing this work, what would you say to them?
If someone was on the fence about doing this work,
Yeah. I mean, even think of yourself, right? When you were considered doing a container, what would you have told that guy or
Ultimately, yeah, dude, what are you thinking? Just go do it,
Yeah.
you know. And even if you don't have the money to do it, I saw this stupid Instagram reel yesterday, and it was like, you think a crackhead has trouble getting the money to go buy his crack? You can scrounge up some money and go get this done. What's stopping you? Crackhead don't stop for his drugs. Why can't you come up with the money? So come up with the money and do it. Trust me, it's worth it. You can do
Awesome.
it. You can go eat, stop Uber eating and stop eating out and just live below your means for a couple of months to save up that extra money to do it. Because at the end you'll be glad that you did it. It's a wise investment. And if you have to sacrifice other areas of your life financially for pleasure or whatever, it's totally worth it. Do it. Just trust me. Do it. Because I mean, if just because of the momentum that you've helped me create in my life, the financial returns on that, especially as an entrepreneur, are, I mean, like we're supposed to. I mean, I'll throw numbers. Like we're supposed to create over, I think, $700,000 in equity in the next 5 years on just one project. And I've got another project lined up, which will create probably another 5 to 700,000 in equity. I think that's pretty good ROI. I was in a rut, stuck, didn't know what to do. And yeah, I think asking for help, especially asking for help from you, um, yeah, you didn't make it seem like adversarial or confrontational. You're very easy to talk to. Um, you're not judging, you know, you have a really cool, grounded energy about you. And it makes it easy to talk to you.